Already Off podcast, Badlands, dude, Kyle Cullen, Luke is here, Luke Cullen, Miller, what's your last name again? Coakley, that's right.
Like Oakley.
Oakley, but with a C.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's on a catchphrase.
We've made it to Badlands. We've been on the road so far, 12 hours into this road trip. First
12
stop.
hours.
Second
Just
stop.
today? 12 hours today?
Yep, 12 hours today. Second stop so far.
Dang.
Put that microphone inside your head.
Yeah.
Okay, guys,
There
I'm here.
you go.
I'm fully here. I'm ready to talk.
ASMR stuff, dude. You don't want that.
I got some stuff to discuss.
Well, let's discuss it.
All right, hit me with the questions.
12 hours. What if you had to drive one vehicle for the rest of your life? What would it be? You better say a Can-Am or you're in trouble.
I was thinking about saying that. I mean, honestly,
Road, on road, everything.
I said one vehicle.
for life, an X3 would be pretty awesome, but for practical and comfort, I mean, I'll probably take an F-250.
Okay.
I said a similar thing. It was a truck. Yeah. Ford Raptor.
Matt would probably say like a Jeep or
Raptor
something.
For sure is a good answer.
I do
Raptor
love
R.
the Jeep. I do love a Jeep.
You
Everybody
go Jeep.
hates on the Jeeps, but
I mean, you wouldn't make it very far, but you'd have a Jeep.
dude, my Jeep is pretty stout. It's actually currently broken.
Do you get to pick like what setup? Yeah.
It's currently broken.
Yeah, you said you pick any one vehicle you want, and that's just what you get to drive forever.
Okay, I picked Brad's Raptor R, the 1600 horsepower one.
It's a solid choice.
Solid choice.
Yeah. Everyone seems to say truck. You know?
Well, it's
It's
the most
off-road.
versatile. You can do everything with
Yeah.
it. You know.
They're
Right.
comfortable. You can haul whatever you want,
The new trucks are even better.
kind of fast.
Yeah. Well, and the Raptor is insane. The Raptor, I think the Raptor, is Raptor the best truck ever made?
It looks nice. It
Looks
looks nice.
nice,
It performs nice.
Powerful,
Absolutely.
good off-road, good on-road. I mean, that's pretty impressive. It's hard to beat the Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
I have a good story with that. So
Let's
I went
go.
down to the Michelin testing proving grounds down in South Carolina, and the guy there has done like I think 1,700 laps in a Raptor R, like the brand new Raptor R.
Jeez.
And he took us for a ride, and we didn't know the track at all. And so imagine like getting blindfolded and put in a Raptor R with the guy who's done every single lap in this Raptor R testing for Michelin tire. Took us in, and we go over this ridge, and we're like, oh, we just see the top of this thing. It jumps down, and we had to step down for like a 45-foot step down double. And we were like scared out of our minds, but he knows it so perfectly that it just lands like butter and keeps going. But we were going like 120 off road. And the guy's like, yeah, watch this too. Like sets up the corner and like drifts through a gravel corner. It's so scary. But the Raptor R, I was like, I did not expect this out of a truck. Like it felt like we were in an X3.
That was
scary.
That was basically my experience going to Pastranaland and getting in with Travis and driving his woods course. And you're coming up on jumps, and you're looking at treetops, airing them out, still looking at treetops, landing, looking at a tree, left-hand turn, gone. Because he just knew, it's his backyard. He knows every square inch of that property, knows his whole track. You don't know what's going on. So you're just in the air, looking at a tree, left. Oh, concrete barrier, right. And it's just before your brain can even concept what's going on. It's
There's something to be said for knowing every single turn on the track. At my house, I have a dirt bike track that runs around the perimeter of the property. It's about a mile long, and same thing. I can pull the craziest lap times on that track just because I don't even have to think. I know every single corner, every single log, every little spot where I can save a speck of time. And people are like, "How are you doing this? You're beating my time by like a minute."
home field advantage.
Yeah, dude, I rode this track forward and backwards hundreds of times. Hundreds. So it's just not fair. Like if you go to Pastranaland and try to race Travis through his trails, you're not winning.
Not gonna happen.
The only way you're winning is if he crashes.
And
That's
that's very unlikely.
Well,
It's happened. It happens.
it
Very
does
true.
happen. I'm blown away to even say that I've been there.
I was going to ask, have you been there?
I have been there. Me and Chase got the chance to go there with Scott Lawrence, and I actually got to get in the Can-Am and jump the 100-foot double with Banks and Trav on the X3.
That
and
wasn't
it
even the
was-
best part.
It was sick. What
Well,
was the
maybe
best part?
for you.
For me, it was the best part.
Okay. Well, for me, it was
go ahead.
pickleball. Actually, it's kind of a messed up story, but I was actually denied Travis to be his partner for pickleball because I suck at pickleball. But we played pickleball for hours.
They have a whole pickleball court that's set up in the she shred.
Yep.
inside the half pipe there, or the whatever it's called, I guess.
It turned into a whole
ramp,
thing.
vert
It was
wall.
like, it was
Full
cool.
pipe, not even a half pipe.
Yeah, it's huge. But the whole bottom turns into a pickleball court, and the cool thing is it's got the banked sides. So they're doing like Travis is doing like these trick shots off the side. He's again home court advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is assassin with the pickleball, and we're all out there first time ever playing. Most of the time, I'm making fun of pickleball players because I'm like, come on, dude, you can't just play tennis. Like, what do we got to have a small racket now? You know? And so they're like, oh, we got to go play pickleball. I'm like, well, whatever. And we go out there. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll play, and it's pretty fun. You know, it's
fun.
it's okay. You get a
Sporty.
good workout, and it's a good time. But they're doing stuff. They're like banking it off the thing and then diving for it and stuff. I'm like, dude, this is not for me.
They're championship pickleball players, these guys.
Well, they take everything. I noticed this after being there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
They take it all the way to the extreme.
Absolutely.
It's
And
a
the compe-
competition all the time.
Yep.
100%. There's
was-
not a time when it's not.
Have you played pickleball, Kyle?
I've played twice, and it was hotter than I cared to be playing pickleball during, and it was okay. It was fun. I could definitely see the vert wall ramp pickleball court being very interesting and just unique. But you're not lying about them taking everything so serious, which is cool.
Yeah.
But
How many times do you do push-ups?
I made the entire trip without one push-up.
No mines, huh?
10.
Yeah, you owe
No,
10.
it's 20 now.
No, I'm telling you, 20.
Yeah, it's 20. We're not there, dude. I'm not playing. We'd like to take a quick break from the podcast to tell you guys about CT Raceworks. And I love CT Raceworks. I use it on all my race cars, including the drift truck. And the drift truck hit the wall twice today because of Chase. And it's still not broke. And we have more time to go out and ride and have fun. And you can too. Go on to ctraceworks.com. And upon checkout, put in the Our Day Off discount code, which will get you 5% off. And you might say to me, that's not enough, Matt. And I'll say, you're going to buy them anyway. Okay? Use the code, get a discount, and have some fun with your new CT Raceworks parts. And don't break your buggy. Back to the show.
We're at BadLands, not Starland.
We're not up Starland. We're not playing that game. And they play this other game called Bull Moose.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't drink, so it doesn't matter. I would never get killed with it anyway. But if they catch you drinking your drink with your dominant hand, say your right hand.
It's right hand, so you can't. So if you're holding it in your right hand, you can't shake a hand. So you got to keep your drink in your left hand.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think a lot of people would call it buffalo, but
Or that.
same thing.
Yeah, but
yeah,
and
keep
they
a
were
beer
getting
in.
each other with that all the time. I'm like, gosh, thank goodness I don't drink. I'd be hammered. Wild stuff they got going on over there. I'll tell you
They
that
don't turn
much.
it off when they leave either.
Oh no,
When
It
they come
travels.
out, it travels. It's anywhere you're around them, you're like, all right, you gotta try. Like there's having fun, and then you have to try.
Yeah, it is a great time. I mean, it's super
100%.
fun. When the first time I got the pleasure of hanging out with Travis was at Mid America because we built all the tracks at Mid America, and when he would come out and we would be adjusting jumps for him and stuff, and of course, you're gonna say MINE at some point, and we'd go out to dinner. We were in the Mexican restaurant in Oklahoma, whatever that little town Oklahoma was, and I think there was like 6 people at one time doing push-ups in the restaurant, and you can't say no.
Yeah.
They don't take no for an answer.
It's peer pressure to the max.
Yeah, I think that's how most of their stunts go. Jim is
It's one up.
like always taking the brunt of everything. I think it's like somebody says, no, I'm not doing that. And they just go down the line. And then it just ends with Jim.
Yeah.
And Jim's like, I guess I'm doing it. He's always
And he does.
He's jumping vans. He's jumping limos. He did the boat
CA.
loop.
Yep.
I mean, the things that they're doing and the stuff that Wessel's building is crazy.
Absolutely. No,
Crazy.
it's a neat operation, especially watching it for years and then going there.
Oh,
and
what a
being like,
surreal feeling.
Not even that, but like that spot and that spot, and then you realize how everything all connects. Like you realize what the map is actually, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I remember when they did this over here and that over there.
Yeah. And there's a
Even-
bunch of old relics too.
Oh, absolutely.
Like hiding off in the trees, the stuff that they've done, and then they just push it away and start over again. Did you jump into the foam pit?
Oh yeah. Yep. Backflip first try.
My gosh.
Nice.
I've never backflipped anything. I mean, I can do a backflip on a trampoline, but that was it.
That's a huge
And-
help. Like
Well,
if
that's
you
a requirement.
Well, I'm just saying a lot of people have never backflipped on a trampoline,
Oh,
and they go there and they throw them on a dirt bike and they're like, just do a backflip. So if I'm saying
They
if
don't
you
know the
know
motion.
the feeling of doing a backflip on a tramp, that helps tremendously.
So I went on a pretty interesting week. It was Memorial Day, and they had a whole bunch of guys from what are they called?
Different.
What's past Navy SEALs or like Delta
Rangers.
Force. No.
Oh.
Delta, like the top guys.
Oh, okay.
So we were not allowed to film that day at all. There was no cameras, because a lot of them were still active and stuff. So like no cameras. If anybody pulled a phone out to film stuff, they would take it.
Really?
So that was pretty neat. And these guys are extreme levels of do anything, make anything happen. And then it got to the point where it was all, okay, we're all going to backflip into the foam pit. And so they want to do it because that's just how they are. And then some of them could pull backflips, some of them couldn't, but everybody was trying as hard as they could. And some of them were just landing upside down, bikes coming down on them, people were breaking fingers and stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they were like, oh, no, we're fine. We're just shaking off.
Snap it back, keep going.
Like just the
Out of a
toughest
movie.
guys. And I was one of the last people to do it because we were there not for that. We were more there just to supply Can-Ams.
Gotcha.
But got to tag along with it. And so I pulled my backflip on the trampoline, went over the foam pit, ripped one right in, was probably 8 out of 10. I was like, let me go again. Ripped it right in, and we moved on to the next thing. So it's definitely a bucket list thing for sure.
Yeah, and same for me. We got invited randomly. We were at an Ultra 4 race in Pennsylvania. Me and Chase were to do podcasts and fly drones. And then Scotty called us and was like, hey, you guys should stop by here. They're going to do something with Can-Ams. And we're like, well, yeah, I'm not saying no to that.
Definitely.
So, we go there and no expectations. Yeah, I just wanted to go. I've been watching and following Trav my entire life. I'm an extreme sports nut. So it's the Mecca. It's the Mecca.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, you see all those things, then you go there and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. And so I was just taking it all in. I was enjoying the whole thing. And then when I got the opportunity to drive, and it was like, I was losing my mind. Like internally, I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening. This is so amazing. So I had no thought cross my mind of like, hey, we should do a podcast with Trav. We had everything.
Yeah, I know.
We had all of it there because we were doing podcasts at Ultra 4. I drove my RV. I pulled my RV in there. Like we could have done it. And I didn't want to be the guy that like shows up at Trav's and been like, hey, you want to do my podcast? You know what I mean? Like I wanted to enjoy the moment.
Right.
Absolutely.
My entire childhood revolved around Travis Pastrana, Metal Militia, Crusty Demons, the Dirt. Like that was my life. Dirt bikes was my life before side-by-sides. So I was just in there enjoying every moment. Like walking into the room that goes up into the bar area, that's all his old bikes and his trophies. I opened that room and I was just like,
Holy crap.
Yeah.
you get the, oh.
It's like the
oh
golden
my
room. I
gosh.
think it's even yellow, honestly.
It
The
is.
whole room is yellow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, what a great experience. Everyone there was awesome. I mean, it exceeded my expectations
Yeah. Yeah.
all the way through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was it as special for you as it was for me?
Well, I had been there before a few times, so
Well, skill
Yeah, so we'll just kick rocks.
yeah, kick rocks, losers.
I'll get bent.
Similar story for me.
But I've never backflipped a foam pit, so
Well,
Yeah,
try
you're
harder.
yeah.
I've never seen you do a backflip.
I got a call on Thursday. I was heading to work by not Scott Lawrence, but Scott, the one other kind of manager guys for the ambassadors. He's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, driving to work. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And he's kind of beating around the bush for a second. He's like, what are you doing this week? And I'm like, oh, we're going to an event to go film some videos. Why? What's up? He's like, oh, well, we're at Pastrana Land. We're trying to do this thing for these Delta Force guys and veterans and Secret Service people. And we're trying to get some more Can-Am units here, like ASAP. I'm like, well, what does that mean? He's like, well, you have like 2 units. Any chance you'd consider bringing them up so that we could use them for this thing? We can't find any. And I'm like, yeah, I could probably get some units together and get up there. When do you need me? And how many units do you need? And he's like, I mean, how many do you have? I'm like, how many do you need? I can call people if I need to call people. He's like, I don't know, 2, 3. I'm like, yeah, I can get 3 or 4. He goes, 5. I'm like, yeah, I can. I end up going up there with a 40-foot gooseneck with about 6 Can-Ams. I left the next morning at 5 a.m, had to go drop stuff off for the event that we were going to meet friends. Picked up a few more units, drove up there, and they're like, yeah, you got to be up here by like 3 o'clock. Showed up, unloaded everything, hung out with them for that day. That was the Friday that we couldn't film. And then they got to do all their stuff, and all the guys got to be involved and ride, and pretty much was able to put every guy on a machine because they had a handful of machines, but not enough. So that was super awesome. And I just straight up went with no expectations other than to help and be there and hang out. And by the end of it, Travis was like, hey, if you want to film video or do anything for your channel, because they kind of got caught up to date with what I was doing because we hadn't met before. He's like, you can film whatever you want, just not this day. Tomorrow you can film whatever you want, and I'll help you make some stuff if you need some help with making content. I'm like, sure. And so next day we filmed, I guess the next day he did all his stuff with a lot of Secret Service people. Then towards the end, he was like, let's film for your channel. And he hopped in and we went and did some off-road, mud content with the Renegades and four-wheelers and stuff back on the property and just ripped around the track and stuff I would have never expected to, one, go there, but two, be able to make a video with him and his home turf and kind of just show his lay of the land, but on our channel. And that was definitely a pretty, even over the top of experiencing Pastrana land, but actually like him being a part of our channel and doing something with us. So that was pretty awesome. And then the following week, he came down to North Carolina to do stuff with Miller and Brad DeBerti. And we were there just because we were, we're friends with Brad and Miller. And that was just like back-to-back weekends hanging out with him was pretty awesome.
100%.
What a cool guy. Like the
Super
whole
cool.
crew just take you under the wing and be like, let's do your channel. Like how cool,
Yep.
you know, that you don't get too much of that, you know?
And even gained a cool friendship with Banks now, like still talk to him on the regular. Last road trip.
Banks is my boy.
Yep.
Yeah. Chase and Banks are pretty tight.
I just went to Eldora for their Rally X race. And I was hanging out with them, helping. I actually ended up starting to strip tires and helping refuel, and like he didn't have a pit crew at all.
I think I remember seeing
he's grassroots.
Yeah.
Showed up and let it rip.
Yeah.
Figured it
I
out.
was like, hey man, I mean, I just went to film content for him and stuff, and ended up being part of the pit crew. Well, that's my character. I like
the best
diving
part.
into dudes and stuff like
Absolutely.
that.
Feeling involved, but like you just kind of show up and you get to be involved. It's the best part.
Yeah.
Well,
Way better than buying a regular ticket.
Hell yeah.
yeah. And I like to be busy anyway. So it doesn't even matter. Like today here, we were just around, you know, we're setting this up. We didn't want to get this all set up or too early because all the people were in here. And we were like, well, let's just go shoot something. Let's go to figure something else. We went and found Sage. And we're like, what can we do? You know, let's do something that helps at either Attica Motorsports or Badlands. So we grabbed a couple machines and did some random stuff that not normal people would generally do with some machines, like some funny videos, but also promotional for Attica Motorsports so they can sell the machines. So it's like, you know, I didn't have to do it, but I wanted to do it. You know, I like doing this. I love this stuff. It's the conversation. I was going to tell you guys this at dinner, and it was, I don't know if it was you or Luke. Somebody was saying something about you have to remember what we're doing. Like, even though the hard days suck,
Luke.
It was Luke. Even though the hard days suck, you have to like sit back and remember.
I know where he went.
He's
probably
back here in the
asleep.
slingshot playing games, but he's in the shot. Bro, I'm in my shot.
Everybody, Luke.
It's like the only seat. There's no other seats on there.
There's a seat right here in between these two boys.
Yeah, come hopping in the middle.
Well, we'll skate.
But anyway, you can hop in. What I was getting ready to say to snowball off what Luke said. Hop on the couch, bud.
What? Luke's going
This
skiing.
looks good. This looks good.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thank you.
But even right now, what time is it?
Midnight probably.
Midnight.
Yeah, it's 11:55.
11:55, so midnight, and we're all hanging out in here podcasting in the pro shop at Badlands. Like most people would want to be asleep right now, getting ready to go to work tomorrow, and we're all having a great time hanging out with the friends. Like you have to remember that time, you know, no matter how dirty or sweaty or rainy or whatever's happening in our lives right now. Like we're getting paid. We may not be making millions of dollars, but we're getting paid to do stuff that we love.
We get to control our 9 to 5, if you want to call it that. And we all have this one thing where we don't like to sit still. We like to do cool things. We like to meet cool people, go do cool things,
travel to cool places,
experience cool things. And YouTube, social media, off-road is answers to all of that because it allows you to make your day up into whatever it wants to be.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat.
Literally. And it's the other thing that's nice about off-road that I think Chase the reason he gravitates to it so much now is it's never-ending content. Never ending.
There's always someone somewhere doing something dumb or something really cool, and it's just like anywhere you point a camera, it's going to land on something for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And when you have a group of friends who are just fearless 90% of the time anyway, you know, something's bound to happen. I'm to the point now where I have to dial it back, you know, because we're driving other people's units, you know, like these aren't my cars. So to a point, you're like, I could definitely do that, but just know.
Yep.
There's a good chance it's going to be broken.
I think there's a little bit more to it than just riding because I have some friends that just ride and it's like, cool, you know, but then you have friends like Matt who hard parks a Spark on a trailer. Spark.
I would be sweet.
Cart. Hard parked a cart on a trailer. Like you gotta have friends that are willing to go out there and be like a little crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, in off-road is like
a
that.
big thing is like that I
Get
always
your
say
face
is
in there,
like
buddy.
risk to
Get up on
reward.
it.
Yeah. Put it in your
I got
mouth.
this one right
Inside
Which
your
one am I
mouth.
picking?
Pick one.
Which
He's in.
Which kid do I pick? I'm getting them right here. The big thing that I always say is like, especially I'm telling Kyle all the time, I'm like, dude, the risk to reward, like, is what you're about to do. Like, it sounds cool on paper,
Is it
but
worth
I'm like,
a shot?
No, is that like worth it? Because dude, you get hurt, and like, no offense, the shot isn't really that cool. Like, you're not gonna go back and watch the video and be like, dude, remember when we did that? You're only gonna remember it because you got hurt or whatever. So like, the risk to reward, I feel like is a big thing, especially for content wise. Content wise, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if like,
And longevity, like not trying to one up yourself every time you do something is pretty something we've, not to say struggled with, but like tried to put ourselves and set ourselves up very early on our YouTube journey was, all right, we are not a channel 199, push the limits, just extreme crazy stunts. We are more of an entertainment channel. And because of that, you know, I think it helps with our longevity of not just pushing the envelope of our own bodies and our equipment. And
it's a tough one for me too.
We're finding that balance where we're still doing cool, unique things, but not trying to hurt ourselves, others, or run our wallets dry by breaking everything that we own in 2 seconds.
a big like, I'd rather leave the crazy. You know, channel 199, they're the backflip guys. They're the crazy, you know, you're not going to be.
You can't compete.
No, there's no point. And like, they've already held the crown. Like, dude, it's theirs. Like, why would you try to be them? You know what I mean? I'd rather just entertain and be like mid at something, but it's so funny to watch. I'd rather do that. Like, that's more.
The comedy aspect really does add something. And I've had to learn that too, because I'm a motorsports nut. So dirt bikes, side-by-sides, crotch rockets, Harleys, like that's been my life. My life has basically grown up on two wheels. The four-wheel thing is fairly new within the last 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Before that was all dirt bikes and street bikes. I rode for a stunt team for 4 years in Florida. Like I've done crazy stuff, but I just never filmed any of it. It was never, I just did it. You know, there was never, I've backflipped. I've done all the crazy things. I just never filmed it. So I was like, emulating Travis Pastrana's stuff, but I just never videoed it. So now that I'm 40 years old, I have to dial it back.
With age comes a cage, right?
Creaking and
I
cracking,
tore my
getting
ACL last
old.
year. I was like, I'm done with dirt bikes. I'm just gonna stick to the X3s, man.
Man, I love them so much.
I never
It's so
started
hard.
on dirt bikes. I'm 22 now, and I'm like, it's too late to. I'll hop on a pit bike, but like, I don't
This
care.
dude hops on a pit bike.
Okay,
Okay, so
Let's go. This is what I'm talking
when was
about.
it, Luke? Give us a date.
this was September 2022, so this would have been.
Yeah.
22.
Lean in, baby.
This would have been coming up on 4 years. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
4 years.
That's
We get to
crazy,
see
yeah.
boys for the first time, and I think was Evan and Micah was like, "Hey, you want to go rip pit bikes in the dark?" And we're
Yeah,
like,
we get to the
heck
shop
yeah.
at like nighttime.
Yeah.
From Badlands, I think.
From
Actually,
Badlands.
from here.
Luke's never ridden maybe a pit bike around the yard.
Yeah, maybe in the yard.
And he
Maybe.
goes, we go out, we're riding. We're like, where's Luke at, man? And we're riding. And Luke's like, hey guys, I might need to like get some stitches. And we're like, what? The foot peg had grabbed his shin and just yanked it down. And mind you, this is like the first time we're meeting these guys, like ever.
We had met the main crew of Sea-Boys before
Right.
Evan joined and Spenny and all of them. So first time meeting Evan,
Yeah.
midnight, we show
The
up,
first night we've been
20 minutes there.
at
Luke just
headquarters.
dogs his whole entire shin open.
Yeah, I hit the soft sand in the back of the woods, and it just
I-
looped and
Whack
shin
attack.
right to the foot peg.
Yo,
Good little scar too. It was good.
pit bikes will hurt you.
That's how I tore my ACL.
I'm telling
It's
you.
the-
I've said it for years. I stay off pit bikes
Yeah,
because I've told
always
him.
been a pit bike guy, and I'm like, Kyle, come ride pit bikes because we used to do pit bike racing, pit bike tag, all this stuff. And Kyle's like, no, dude, I will not ride a pit bike. And I was like, why? You don't fall as far because pit bikes you can't get that high off. Like you're just 2 foot off the ground. Nope.
No. Well, and he's tall.
Yeah, I'm
The
too big.
taller you are, the worse it
Yeah.
is.
Dog,
you
I
look
ride a pit bike like
giraffe
this.
riding that thing around,
I
dude.
can't shift. My knees are hitting into the handlebars.
I struggle. I'm like 5'9", so I'm not even technically 6 foot, and I struggle bad. So I prefer the 140s, like the 140 style pit bike, or even like the e-bikes, like the Surans and the Talarias and the Altis. Like those are my size. Like if I'm riding a pit bike, right?
Yep.
That's what I like because I can ride it faster. But the 110s hold a special place in my heart because that is a true pit bike. Like that's the spot. That's where you want to ride. And they're so hard. I have wadded myself up so bad on a pit bike so many times I couldn't even count. Like I've done that. I've shinned myself with the pegs. I've had pegs.
rough,
I had a peg land in my butt cheek and like pierce my butt cheek.
I've heard of those before. I've broken 2 ribs from one.
It's terrible.
Did my ACL, but they're like, there's the fun you have on them is so much different.
Yeah, I know.
And they're cheap. And it's so
yeah.
much easier to find friends that have pit bikes because they're way more affordable
Yeah.
than a $50,000 side by side.
Oh yeah, I have a friend. His name's Urit. He puts on the Triple Crown. It's called the Grovertown Throwdown in northern Indiana, and he has
dangerous.
he has a rodeo arena that he turns into a pit bike track 3 times a year.
Oh, perfect.
And you want to talk about rowdy boys? These
They'll
dudes
cut each other off.
Oh,
It's
these
like
dudes
way more
throw
serious than like
down,
super,
down.
Supercross. Yeah.
Actually, one of the more viral videos that risky shot of me when we first met was at that race, and he was following me around the track, and it was a sick video. And you guys know Joe Dirt, Caleb Carter? He does Channel 199 stuff. He's got long curly hair. He's a badass.
I've definitely
on a pit
seen
bike.
him.
He's a bad dude on a pit bike. Good friend of mine. And the dude, I can't beat him. I don't know many people that can. And he has just destroyed that race year after year after year. And in just watching these guys like take pit bike racing seriously is
It's crazy.
It's like
kinda
people that
wild.
play pickleball seriously.
yes. Yeah. It's like
fair.
let's take the dumbest sport we've got and make it like a real sport.
It's so funny because you do get comfortable on pit bikes and you do have fun with them and you're jumping them, and then you like go over to Banks's house and he just does like a Superman or
goodness.
just a backflip, and you're just like, dude, I could barely make that double, man. Come on. Like, come on, man. It's not.
And he makes it look
fair.
easy.
It's like too easy.
Yeah.
But he's like really nice about it though.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh, dude, you're killing it though. I'm like, sick. I am killing it. Thanks,
Sick. I'm going to try something crazy, and then you get hurt.
Yeah.
It's exactly how it helps or happens.
And right back to your point, it's like you just have to know where you stand. You know, it can get crazy, but just go. You have to know when that point is like, all right, you guys got this. You know, let the professionals or the young. In my case, I just let the younger guys handle it now. Like Banks. I mean, I did all the things that Banks did when I was Banks's age. Like,
Yeah.
Now I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here hanging out with the boys, dude.
I'll leave the concussions to him.
Yeah, leave the concussions. I'll have the cage with a harness, neck brace, all that
Helmet.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm good. If you say, Matt, hop in the side by side at King of the Hammers and do 100 miles an hour across the desert, no problem. Not a problem. Not afraid, not scared. I mean, could I get hurt? Sure. But it's way less than doing that on a dirt bike.
I was going to say, hey, you want to go hit this 160-foot jump on a dirt bike?
Do I? Yes. Am I going to? Nope.
Yeah. Yep.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I'm not.
I
There's
buy
no need.
I buy a dirt bike. Usually I'll find a good deal on one on Marketplace. Once a year I'll buy a dirt bike, ride it twice, sell it, go. I'm going to get hurt on this thing if I keep riding it, sell it. Next year, buy another one. Oh, I'll ride dirt bikes, ride it once or twice. And I'm going to get hurt on this thing, sell it.
Yeah.
Been doing that for the last 4 years.
I have a
4 or
hard
5
time
years.
selling stuff.
Well, yeah. You just
Have
got to
you-
find better
do you-
things to buy.
You haven't really rode dirt bikes much, have you?
No, I'm not a big fan of 2 wheels. I prefer 4 wheels.
I got a really large 4-wheel vehicle outside for you.
Really?
What you know what? Why don't you dive in that a little bit? So we've talked about YouTube a little bit, but tell us about your guys' YouTube journey. Where did it start? What's the deal now? And obviously you're going to lead that right into what's sitting outside.
You want to
Talk to us, boys.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, lean in there, baby.
There.
So almost 6 years ago, we started our YouTube channel. Basically filming, me and Luke brothers filming off-road style vlog content, kind of more into, started out with mudding and trail riding, and then molded into side-by-side style adventures, and just seeing where it's taken us over the years. Met a lot of really cool people, have gone a lot of really cool places. We've gotten invited to do a lot of really cool things. So, I mean, something like that has taken us very far. But from that, we have always kind of been dedicated to doing stuff related to Can-Am. And I guess 2024-ish, got some really good connections with Can-Am. So then picked up a Can-Am ambassadorship in 2025. So then that just opened up the floodgates of like invites to do cool place or do cool things, go cool places. And then I would say in the last year or two, I guess 2 years ago, we started on a way more consistent schedule. So posting weekly on YouTube. Views, consistently started to climb. subscribers started to climb.
We actually took it serious.
Yeah, we tried.
The first 3 years, and we'll post eventually.
Yeah.
We'll post here and there when we can.
Yeah.
Because I started doing it when I was in high school. So it was like really just like, can you go to school? Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll film this week. And well, we might post soon. You know, just no schedule.
Do you think that if there was one thing you could really put a pin in that took the YouTube success to a whole different level, do you think it was like a certain camera that you bought that enhanced the quality of your videos? Or was it simply the fact of every single week at this time on this day, we're going to post a video?
I love this question. Everyone's like, oh, dude, what camera do I get? What this do I get? Dude, it doesn't matter about the camera. It never does. Dude, this is the best camera in the world, is the iPhone. The Android's okay too, but the iPhone is the best. It's the most versatile camera. Like, you can do everything with it. Is it the quality going to look like a nice camera? No. But the versatility, you can switch, you can zoom, you can do whatever.
Waterproof.
Dude, it's waterproof.
It's like right in your pocket.
Yeah.
Everybody has one. Your buddy can film for
It's
you.
always with
He
you.
airdrops you a clip.
So this is the camera to use. And then the thing I always praise is nail the edit, make your video interesting. The idea is like the big thing. You know, that's the foundation, is the idea of a video. Is the idea really good? Can you do, like, you know, if the idea is, I don't know.
Anything.
Yeah, just
Whatever your passion is it a good idea? And film it.
yeah. And how do you put a twist on it? Okay, we ride four-wheelers and big side-by-sides. Okay, anybody else can film that. How can we make it our own unique thing? Well, we have a trifecta of us three, and the tomfoolery that goes between all three of us and whatnot. And so it's like, that's the sauce that, like, that's why people want to watch. Because you can have three guys ride side-by-sides and film it, but if it's just, hi guys, today we're gonna ride side-by-sides and be quiet the entire time. And it's just this.
There's something to be said about chemistry, and I think a lot of times, like, teams or groups of dudes or people in general, they play together well, you know. And if on camera, like, you can see that these guys are having a good time and they're boys and they're joking with each other, pranking each other, whatever. I feel like that goes a long way.
Oh, dude, that's the best. That's the best, like, dynamic you can have. It's just friend groups, and then everyone watching can relate because they're like, oh, I have a friend group. This is fun. This is like, I relate to this so heavily. It's so funny to watch.
Like Luke was saying, the first 3 years of our YouTube was just kind of, if we were doing something cool, ironically, and we filmed it, there was no sense of direction. And then you had asked what was the next, like, step, like what got it going. And it was when we started to take it seriously and say we were going to consistently post weekly. And there was times where we didn't have a video even filmed the day prior to what our schedule is. Wednesdays is when we post. And we've come up to Tuesday, like, we don't even know what we're filming for a video this week. And it's just not that we wanted to, but try just to get something out. It kept us accountable. But then really adding onto that fire even more was, like Luke was saying, trying to nail the edits, trying to nail the content, having an idea of a thumbnail of what we wanted to do in the video, just having a plan, just trying to get a plan together, what you're doing. It doesn't even have to be a full-on plan, but like just an idea of at least a general broad spectrum of what the video might consist of. So everybody's on the same page of like, hey, this is what we're trying to capture for this video. So we're all going to work towards that goal. So the video flows well, helps with the editing, helps nail the thumbnail, the title. And there's just so many things. I mean, Luke's a huge consumer of YouTube content. He watches a lot of videos.
Too much YouTube.
Too much, probably.
I should probably stop, dude. It's so bad.
But it's
Don't stop now.
Yeah. But it's helpful because I don't edit at all. I'm computer illiterate. Luke and Miller are the magic behind it, and because of that, they're able to kind of curate these really good quality episodes on what started as a really low budget. I mean, I feel like we were putting up pretty decent quality content on a rather low budget channel, to the point now where we're still a very small channel in comparison of like some really big fishes, but I feel like we're putting some pretty similar level content out. That's edited well, and the storyline is very well, and you watch a video and there's never a part where you're bored or you feel like the video went half-assed.
Yeah.
And I think that's, really what's kept us consistently growing. We haven't had a real good jump, and it might happen, it might not, but we've always been just
some YouTubers have like that one video that just like, boom, shoots them up. We've never had a video that shot us up. It's been like this, because if you're watching, it's been like this, just stagnant. for like 5 years.
Well, I think there's something to be said with that too.
I think that's
could
good,
be
though,
wrong.
yeah.
I think that steady growth.
Better than that.
I think the steady growth is better than that jump you're speaking of. Because I know people. A great example is the Hawk 2 girl.
Yeah,
She came out of nowhere, and where is she now? You know what I mean?
Like she rug pulled a bunch of people.
Yeah, rug pull. Like,
their meme
did you
coin?
buy the coin?
Hell no.
You're lying, dude.
No, I've never. Dude, meme
got 5.
coins.
Do you actually?
No.
I was about to say, dude, meme
I'm not
coins
admitting that to the camera.
they're a scam. I don't even feel bad for people that buy that.
Yeah, the whole crypto thing was kind of a.
The only crypto I'd ever buy is probably Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum. The only everything else, dude. Is,
I've got some Bitcoin. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna get rich off of it, but why not?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
back in the day, I bought in some,
Dude.
and it's over a couple $100 now. I mean, I don't know, whatever.
yeah, Bitcoin's fine.
Yeah.
The art thing.
Oh
That was
my
real
god.
bad.
NFTs.
NFTs. Yeah, the
NFTs.
monkeys and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My-
I
Apes.
understand.
My brother is big into the Pokemon card thing, and he has
Yeah.
been for a long time. So it's not like he's riding this train just now. Like he's got an entire room dedicated to Pokemon stuff. Like he's got thousands and thousands of
Yeah.
dollars of Pokemon stuff, and he's just now like started to like. He had a kid. He has his first baby, and so now he's starting to sell it off. And so,
That college fund.
dude, he's made some
Oh.
serious cash.
I bet. I mean, it's just now trending, I feel like, on the internet with Pokemon trading, but it's like always existed.
Thanks, Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul and all of them and whatnot. And it's crazy the amount of like just money that people are willing to spend
It's
for
yeah,
a card.
it's insane.
Crazy.
It's insane. At least it's something tangible.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
That's the
mean?
thing
Versus
with
NFT.
NFTs.
Yeah.
NFTs, it's like anyone could screenshot it, but like it was what you were buying was technically I own it. That's it. That's literally what you were essentially. That's
I
kind of
still
what it
don't
was.
understand it. I'm not actually going to try to understand it.
Yeah.
Don't care.
I think you and I are probably similar in this situation just by hearing you guys talk. I'm not good at editing. I'm just not good at it. I can do it. I can dabble in it. He gives me
No, you're
pointers, and
doing
I'm-
great.
And I'm getting better. I'm slowly getting
You're doing
better.
great. Keep trying because he's getting tired of doing it.
And I'm
Yeah, please.
truly that's real. And I'm getting better at vertical. Like I haven't even tried to get into the horizontal and long form. I haven't
it's
even
so
tried it
hard.
because I have a tough time watching long form. When we watched the long form, like he edited the paintball
The paintball
thing
video.
that he just did at Glass Rock, which is an epic video, and the idea behind it is sick. I would
Yeah.
love to be involved in it, but I watched the video and I'm like, I'm bored. And it's nothing against the content.
Yeah.
It's sick content.
Yeah.
But I just for some reason I love that fast. Like
People
cut-
don't have
cut.
attention anymore. There's not like it's
No.
it's
TikTok
really
has
hard.
ruined it.
Yeah.
TikTok brain.
Yeah. I mean, really.
I think it's starting to come back a little bit, like people's attention span, because now TikTok's like, dude, you can post like a 15-minute long video on TikTok and people will sit there and like watch a good bit of it. Especially like movies. You ever like almost watch a whole movie on TikTok with like the parts and stuff?
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Well, I've found I was watching my oldest daughter. She's 16. I was watching her scroll the other day when we were at the lake, and they don't even watch the video. It could be a 10-second.
They're just scrolling to scroll.
They're scrolling.
Oh my gosh.
And to
Yeah.
add injury to insult, they're liking every one.
That's
Oh,
that
no.
Gen
She's
Alpha,
literally
dude.
scrolling and tapping at the same time, just doing this. And I'm like, you didn't even. What are you liking?
You're not consuming anything.
You didn't do anything there.
Oh my.
I think you're talking about people are posting longer videos on TikTok. I think TikTok has ruined short form or long form content, but I think there's now so many TikTok people and people that are posting on
Get
TikTok.
tired of it.
There is so much trash, terrible, just boring, dead content that's being posted. People are getting annoyed because they're scrolling through their TikTok feed and it's just
Garbage.
just boring, and they know that
Brain
the
rot.
yeah, it's straight up brain rot. Seriously. So now they're learning about YouTube content that's quality. Like, I mean, we post pretty much a TV style series video every week, or C-Boys or Channel 199 or Danny
Duncan, yeah.
or anybody similar to that, and has been posting quality content that's actually quick cuts, captivating, 15 to 30 minute long video, and these people are like, dang, I can go one spot and go watch an entertaining video for 30 minutes versus scrolling.
Just doom scrolling.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
nothingness.
And not seeing a single thing of learning, entertainment. It's just people are just posting any crap because they're like, oh, everybody else is doing, they get TikTok famous. So if I post TikTok crap, maybe I'll get famous.
Yeah, the
No,
dancing
you're just-
stuff. I just
you're
can't
just-
get behind it. I just can't do it.
They're just building data centers to hold all your crappy content.
Wild. I've actually found recently that something that I'm kind of dialing into is I'm really enjoying teaching people. Because I've done this stuff my whole life, and it's just second nature.
Oh, like drift training?
Like drift training with Chase.
Fun, dude.
So he got to do something that he's never done before. He's seen me do it a million times, and I never even think about it. It doesn't even cross my mind that he's never done it. I always assume that everyone's done these things. That's what I was kind of saying at dinner. Like I get so conditioned to all this awesomeness that's just second nature. I don't even think about it anymore. And a lot of my friends are the same way. So I've surrounded myself with a bunch of extreme dudes that do the same stuff. So I'm just assuming that everyone else does this stuff. And then I find out that he's never even drove and slid a truck. He's like, no, I've never even drove. I've never done this. I'm like, huh?
It's like going to a wedding with all of your other friends that don't do anything related to anything. You're like, I don't have anything to talk about with any of these people.
They're like, oh, what do you do? And you do YouTubes? That's
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, you live with your parents. Like, these babes, man. Like,
Oh, you go to your job for 9 to 5. Sports? Yeah, I don't talk about sports. Yeah, we don't have anything else to talk about. And
I had such a tough time when we just had the soccer stuff going on, because it was on every TV everywhere, and everyone's talking about it, and everyone's talking about soccer. I don't even. Listen. I get the gist of soccer. You kick the ball into the goal. Got it. But I don't know the nuance of the game.
No.
I've never paid attention ever. And everybody's like, "Oh, did you see the game last night?" I'm like, "No."
do the same thing with football, basketball,
baseball, all of it, none of it.
I understand how it works. I just
don't care.
I don't care. I
Yeah.
just don't.
And the weird thing is those people have no care about side by sides,
Which is fine.
They could care less.
Exactly.
Which is
But
fine.
what I've liked to do is I like to take people like Paxton. Paxton's a great example. Paxton is new to the off-road industry. He has been filming and editing. He's done some extreme stuff. He's a great skier, and he's done some great.
What are you doing over here?
I tried to lean back, and this thing is tighter than stinking.
Well, it's because it's under your couch.
Yeah, it's underneath your. Yeah.
There you
Anyway, Paxton has
First time
has done
podcaster
some
over here.
extreme stuff, but he's never done anything in a car, like sliding a vehicle or going fast in a vehicle. We went out for a ride the other night, and Kyle and his daughter Sage were like, hop in those X3 and we'll go out and ride, and we're going to let Paxton drive for the first time. And I'm like, wait, first time? What do you mean first time? And he's like, yeah, I've never even driven one of these before. I'm like, oh Lord. And I'm getting in the passenger seat. So I'm like, and they're like, you ride with him, you give him some pointers. I'm like, all right. So we go out and we're bombing around, and he's doing great. He's getting around just fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me drive for a second.
Let me scare you.
We go for a little bit of a drive, and he's like, dude, I had no idea that it could go this fast over this stuff. I'm like, dude, this isn't even that fast yet. Like, you want to see scary fast, hop in on race day.
Yeah. So I'm in no way a competitive person, but I've definitely pushed the limits and done some really gnarly stuff. But I grew up in South Jersey, and in South Jersey, there's a lot of just trails and riding. I mean, power lines and
Sand
pits everywhere. You can ride all over the state there. And so a lot of my buddies, we all grew up riding dirt bikes. There's dirt bike trails across the whole state. And I was kind of one of the first people up there with a side-by-side in like 2020, 2021. And now that's influenced all of the friends to kind of start getting side-by-sides. And one of my other friends is really phenomenal motocross racer, and has a full-blown sand track and everything. And they just have recently got into the X3s maybe 2-3 years ago. And I went up there, I had my X3, and I was like, basically kind of showing them what the machines were capable of, because they had bought them like the week prior. Now, these guys are fully very competitive, very competent, good drivers, just didn't know what the machine was capable of. And we're going up stuff, and I'm just random hill climbs, matting up stuff, just crawling through gnarly stuff, just bombing through the woods at 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, just like, holy crap, we did not know what these things were capable of. Well, I created monsters out of these guys, because they already are competitive. They all have these cars now, and they have just the best trails, in my opinion, right in their backyard. And they're putting 5,000-10,000 miles on a car in a year.
Not even, dude.
Not
They
even.
had the 2026 model for a couple months, and I thought,
Hey, is that like 4,500 miles?
Yeah.
Holy
Crazy.
cow.
I mean, that's just like, they'll go rip 150 miles in a day and just foot to the floor 80 the whole entire time.
It's not even like it's easy miles. Yeah, they're
They are just totaling not totaling because they're crashing, but just wearing
one did
we-
get totaled
Yep.
into a tree.
Of course.
At this point, they run them until they're getting pretty rough, sell them, go buy a new one, because it's just the way they're running them. But I mean, talk about people that just didn't know what these machines were capable of. and then realizing, holy crap, that's how you can drive one of these machines. I mean, so talking about Paxton, he's kind of goofed around a little bit, and then you got in and showed him, and like, all right, you're really gonna
have
see
a little monster here in a bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Oh, he's gonna send it. Don't worry.
you just go down the rabbit hole.
I am really enjoying teaching people. I took one of the other guys here at Badlands out to the drift track, and he'd never done it before, and I just turned him loose. Drove for a little while and kind of showed him the ropes, and I was like, all right, your turn. Show me what you got.
Yeah.
And I love watching the people go, holy cow, you can really push these things. You can really, and I mean, yeah, there's some consequence if you hit the wall or roll it over or whatever, but you're strapped in. We got a huge proponent of safety because I've been hurt really bad multiple times.
Yep.
So wear your helmet, or if you're not going to do that in a side by side, please have your harnesses on. Like, don't even drive away with the thing without having your harnesses on.
The craziest thing is people don't at least put a seatbelt on.
It's crazy.
In a side by side. In a truck, I mean, I can't make that call for you, but like in a truck, you're relatively safe.
And they go a lot slower.
Yeah, and they're a lot slower. Side by side, dude, 50% chance they're rolling. There's no airbags, and it's
no
just,
windows. Your arm's going out the window, getting crushed
You're
in
gonna
the cage
flop around
or
like
whatever.
a fish in there.
Yeah, I
It's
mean that
terrible.
machine's sitting right behind you right there.
Oh, that'll mess you up.
Yeah,
Dude,
If
I
you're
see
not-
the reels on Instagram all the time. It's
yeah.
always they try to do. It's always 4-wheel drive donuts. It's every single time.
Yeah.
It's the 4-door X3s. They're always in 4-wheel drive, and they try doing the donuts.
Go ahead.
And they flip them every time, and people just get ejected out.
Yeah,
Dude, Luke's reels are questionable.
Dude, Instagram reels is terrible.
Before we get on that tangent, I did want to
that's a
give
whole-
one really good, just kind of shout out to where we're at and what we're doing and for the people. It's really cool to deal with a dealership that has experienced sales guys, because there's a lot of dealerships out there that just have guys that have never ridden these machines. They're selling them. They don't know what they do or what they're capable of. But then you have dealerships like Attica Motorsports that has stuff like Badlands right here, and you got to figure most of the people here have put some seat time in, can actually tell you what these machines are capable of and know what they're selling you versus, oh, well, the spec sheets and paper say this, but I don't know how these machines actually act. And that's even like our dealership, Performance East, which is right near Busco Beach, 10 minutes away. And I mean, all those guys ride. They know what the machines are capable of. So when you're getting sold or presented a machine that you could buy, they know what they're talking about. And that is one really cool thing about this dealership, is having a dealership connected to a riding park. You can literally come here, buy a new machine, go ride, break some stuff, come back up here, get it worked on, fixed, buy some upgraded parts,
You can drive out that door right there and
go right back to riding the
later.
next day, get a cabin, everything all right here, which is super awesome about this place.
yeah, it really is.
It
It's
is.
the mecca.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty wild. Kyle,
It's dangerous for a wallet.
yeah. Kyle's got it going on here.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's growing every single day. He's putting in the work, and he's branching out. Like, there's some really big stuff coming down the line, and I'm really
That's
excited
exciting.
for it. So,
Any secrets you can tell us?
nope.
No.
What about now?
Nope. But if Kyle was here, I would let him tell you. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited you guys are here, because we met basically a year ago at the Bash, which was June-ish. So, I mean, just a little over a year ago. And I mean, I've been following your guys' content ever since, and you guys are knocking it out of the park. And we have
Appreciate
the
that.
same interests. And I mean, it only makes sense that we were going to cross paths at some point again. And I think we could make some really fun stuff happen. And tomorrow's going to be a good day.
Oh, I'm
fun reels.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. There's been some cool stuff that has come across the feed from you and just your friend group and just everything about it. And it was funny because we met, like you said, at Badlands Bash a little over a year ago, and then ran into each other again. And I was like, "Hey, how you been?" And it was like, "I've been following your stuff," and it was just didn't expect to run into each other. And I forget because we saw each other at Hubert's.
Can-Am Derby.
Yeah, Can-Am Derby.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we saw you again somewhere else, but just realizing how many friends we have in common and whatnot. So coming back here, I'm very excited to see, but also kind of scared to see what we might get into tomorrow.
Yeah. The drift pad is my favorite part about the park. Last year, the year when we met at Bash, Kyle asked me, he said, what would be one thing that you would add here that would add an extra element that would bring more people to an event that would, amplify this whole park?
Yeah.
And I said, here's the thing. What I'm about to tell you might sound odd because it doesn't really have to do with off-road, but you need to put in a drift pad. And
Yeah.
that could mean just asphalting the parking lot up here.
Yeah.
And during an event, you just put K-rail up, and then you just do have burnout area.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds crazy, but if there's one thing that I've learned through all my years of especially riding stunt bikes is smoke and noise. If you can produce smoke and noise, you're going to sell everybody.
Yeah.
You'll sell the crowd. I would do the most complicated seat stander, tank combo, circle wheelie, the thing that like no one can do. And you'd get people, like the people who know would be like, sick. But everyone else is like, boo, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're going slow. Like you're doing something slow. There's no luster to it. You do a burnout,
Rolling burnout.
everybody loves you.
Oh, yeah.
The ease, look, and I'm not knocking anybody here. There's no knocking, okay? I'm not knocking this. But the Concrete Cowboys rock. But they're on Harleys. They're doing burnouts and wheelies.
Drifting.
That's it. Like they found the sauce. They know what sells. Like you've got these stunt team guys that are doing, like I said, the most complicated seat stander combo, circle wheelies, all this crazy stuff that is legitimately hard to do, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Are you on the rev limiter? No, I don't care.
Rev limiter?
Sit there and
Smoke?
rev limiter burnout.
Tire gonna pop?
Yeah. So I said, hey, put in a burnout pad because you can, it's so many different things. You can have side-by-side events on it. You can have truck events on it. You can have car burnout events on it. Hell, you could get go-karts and do go-kart
Anything.
drinking,
Literally.
you know? It doesn't matter what it is. You could do so much stuff there. And fast forward to this year, I had no idea. He didn't tell me.
Oh,
He
that's
surprised you with it?
awesome.
Not me directly, so it wasn't like he surprised me with it.
Right.
But he took it in. So this was the cool part. This is what I really enjoy about Kyle is he listens. Like he listens to the people who are in the industry doing the thing, you know? And I came back for the bash, and I had seen little snippets, I think, from Paxson, kind of posted some stuff, and I was like, was that a burnout pad? I was like, no way. And then I came for the bash, and I was like, you've got to be kidding. Wait till you see it.
Yeah.
Wait till you walk off the hill tomorrow in the morning.
I'm
and you
kind of
see
glad
this
I
pad.
haven't seen it yet.
It is amazing. Go ahead.
What's Kyle's last name? Just so I can make the distinction.
Nosp.
I mean, Kyle Cullen and Kyle.
Nosp.
It's Land, actually.
Nosp. Okay.
Nosp. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I thought
Yeah.
it was Land, and his middle name is Bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
could be.
Badlands.
Yeah, Kyle Badland.
That's what he's in my phone as.
Well, we were talking the other night about like what is our angle here, and I was like, well, Kyle hasn't really seen this Kyle Cullen really hasn't seen the whole park. You know, you kind of explored a little bit, but you were kind of under the gun for announcing and stuff in the bash, so you guys never really got to see it. So like, I think our angle is like, all right, we're gonna grab you guys in the morning, we're gonna show you the cool new drift pad, and we'll do some fun stuff down there, and then we're gonna show you the rest of the park. You know, like that's the move. And then I was like, wait, what if we do like Kyle versus Kyle? Because we got Kyle Nosp, who owns Badlands.
Yeah.
We got Kyle Cullen, who is here to see the rest of the park.
Wants to enjoy all of Badlands.
Yeah. I mean, I think Kyle's going to definitely join us tomorrow.
That'd be awesome.
For a certain period of time. Who knows how long? He's a very busy individual, but I hope he comes out and hangs out because the dude is an absolute riot. I don't know if you've seen any of his content particularly.
We got to hang out a little bit at Badlands Bash, but obviously, like you said, he was just, I mean, it's his event. He's running buck wild, but awesome dude, just looking out for everybody, trying to help everybody, and just make such a cool event a good time for so many people is very hard to do, and he did a phenomenal job at it.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. He is top notch, and it's a different kind of comedy with him. There's something about his on camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's over the top.
Yeah, he'll sit here and have a conversation with you and just be chill and, you know, have a great animated conversation. You put a camera on that man, you better buckle up.
Entertainer.
He's taking you for a ride, dude. We have an event coming up called the Color Run where they come out here with side by sides and they got that powdered paint and everybody gets all painted up or whatever. He was eating it.
Yikes.
On camera.
Yikes.
Like,
I do remember
legitimately.
him just kind of getting near camera because me and Miller were filming our video, and him getting near camera just started to turn up.
Dude, he flips that switch and you better
Oh,
buckle
yeah.
up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
It's wild. It's wild. I love it. I love it. I think it's great because I think I'm a little dry. I'm actually the other direction just because I don't know if it's because I'm so numb to the stuff that we do all the time or what, but I watch my stuff back and I'm like, oh, that was kind of actually lackluster when I talk, you know? When I'm doing stuff, it's great.
Full going.
But when I'm actually talking to the camera, I feel it's like,
One thing to add to the burnout pad, because we were talking to our friend and rep over at KG1, because that's one of the new companies that we started dealing with, and so we did big KG1s on the big Defender, which we can talk about here in a second. But we were talking about truck shows, and to me are absurdly boring. Okay, let's all go build these trucks. Yeah, they're cool. They look cool. Now let's all go sit around and look at them and talk, and do a whole lot of nothing. And this is coming from a guy that if I'm going somewhere, it's because it's cool. It's got unique things. It's got challenging things. I can do things.
Be involved somehow.
Be involved. So now we're starting to see drift pads come into truck shows, which is good, and I'm glad to see it. And it's
Good start.
It's a good start. But I mean, either truck shows are going to die in the next 5 to 10 years, or they are just going to be wild, because you think of like off-road parks and the amount of things. I mean, even here, the few things that I have seen. We came here, we had a long jump, a knockout course, the serpentine thing.
Yep.
Now there's a burnout donut drift track pad thing. The rest of the park, I mean, you come to Badlands and there is 50 things to do. You go to a truck show, you walk around for a few hours until your feet hurt and you're hot and you're tired of talking to people. And you look at copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, one unique copy, paste truck builds.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
A bunch of no front drive shafts.
Yeah. And so, moral of that story, the guy was like, oh yeah, would you attend these events? I'm like, I might do one, but I'm more trying to be in this atmosphere. It's a lot more fun over here. There's a lot more people in the truck scene, but it's a lot more fun in the off-road scene.
I'm with you. I think we could probably merge the two things together. I think I agree with you. The truck scene is really cool and also super boring at the same time because there's just nothing happening. Like the truck build itself is great. And then you've spent an absolutely crazy amount of money on this truck, but also what does it do? What are you doing with it? Like, is there an option? Like what's the move?
Yeah.
You know? And if you could make a really cool truck that does really cool things, and you can bring it to BadLands Off-Road Park, I'm listening.
There is room for a pretty awesome truck event here. I think. Between just, especially, I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. If you have a side-by-side, you probably have a truck because you need to tow your side-by-side. So, I mean, having some sort of truck show here would be pretty good in my opinion.
I
Probably
think
sell some units.
Yeah, I think that's in the cards. It's been talked about. We've kicked it around. We're going to do an event, I think, and you guys should come if you have time. I think it's October 10th, I think is what we've kind of decided on, right around there. That's not a set in stone yet, but that's kind of like the time we're shooting for. Yeah, October. And we want to do just more of like we're going to open the pad up, do like drift event. We're going to have some freestyle guys come out and do some freestyle jumping and stuff down there. Like kind of a show and shine type of deal, but like with more action, you know, action stuff. And I want to bring in influencers, you know, guys like yourself and Z-Boys and Rich and like all the guys that like we're kind of connected with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have everybody here in one spot, because it's not like you're just coming here and you're coming to the show. You can hop in your side-by-side and go drive the park. Like the park is open.
That is very true.
Stuff to do.
You come in here, pay it's $25. You pay $25, you get yourself a wristband, and you got 1,500 acres of off-road park with a full rock crawling
Quarry?
rock quarry. Thank you.
Yeah.
The rock quarry. You've got the tubes. You've got the creek. You can go all the way down to the river now and check out the river. I mean, they put in new tubes now.
They got tracks and jumps here.
They got tracks and jumps. We can build stuff. We can build whatever you want. You got long jump, serpentine.
My friend's got the keys to the dozer.
Yeah, baby, we'll build you whatever you want.
Yeah.
But there's so much more, and I think that part of it could build one heck of an awesome event.
Oh yeah,
you know,
definitely.
being able, so you could never really be bored. You know, let's just say we have a show down here where you have the freestyle guys jumping. We have guys like ourselves out there doing drift event and, you know, showing the cool stuff that everyone wants to see, blowing the tires off and all that good stuff, hitting the wall, racing each other, whatever, jumping the gap jump over each other, all that crazy stuff that maybe the everyday guy wouldn't really want to do with their own stuff, but they'll gladly watch us.
Yeah.
And then once the show's over, you just turn your happy buggy around and head out in the trails and go have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
And maybe come back for another show at the end of the day. I mean, that to me, I would want to go to that.
Yeah.
Or you come here and you have no even knowledge that the show's going on. You're just here to ride, and you're like, oh, what the heck are they doing down there? And you get to see all the just crazy. Maybe you hang out for a little bit, you go ride for a little bit, you come back, hang out, see it all. But there's something to be said about the people that like to just watch, and then there's people like to do, and then I'm kind of in the middle where I like to watch, but I also like to do. I enjoy watching people do pretty wild stuff, but I like to be doing the wild stuff too.
Yeah.
And that's where, I mean, off-road parks like this really give you that opportunity, because you turn one corner, especially some of the events we go to more in the mud industry, and people are just doing the dumbest or wildest or even most interesting things. And I mean, here's something crazy, there's something crazy. Okay, my turn. You go do something crazy. So.
And then when you film it and make a video.
Oh
it's
my
so
goodness.
Funny.
It's classic. It's classic. So tell us about the new machine.
So we actually have just gotten into one kind of sector or niche part of the market that we've never done, and that is large side-by-side builds. We collaborated with Super ATV. I don't know if your camera probably sees it right behind you, but I have an enclosed cab Defender just like this, and we've now lifted it 24 inches compared to what this is right here.
24 inches is the lift?
So it's got 6-inch lift, 8-inch portals, and then with tire lift
Sure.
is 10 more inches.
How big
So
are the tires?
50-inch tires.
50s.
What size are those? behind you?
50s. 30s probably. 32s maybe. 30s.
Little guys.
30s.
So 20-inch taller tire.
It's at the bed.
Yeah. Basically, when you put one of those tires up to that factory machine right there, it's just as tall as the bed.
It looks crazy. You
yeah.
pulled into. We were at dinner tonight, and you guys pulled past the restaurant, and we were all like, "Oh my lord!"
I feel like such a just douche going down the road with that thing because it's just obnoxious and giant and red, and I'm going to cause a accident on the highway one day just because people are just driving by like.
Oh, and
holy
especially up, like, dude, if you go above Virginia, the mud riding stuff is not big. Like,
Right.
I mean, it kind of is, but not really. Mud riding is really big in the Bible Belt, Southeast, yada, yada. So when we have this giant Defender on 50s and we're going north of Virginia, we hit Indiana and whatnot, people are like, they're driving on the highway and they're like, holy crap. Like, what is
Where
what
are they
could-
going?
Exactly. What could they possibly be doing?
Well, our two interactions today were, are you guys going to the sand dunes? Because they see the big paddles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, this is not meant for the sand dunes. They're like, well, these big paddles, aren't these sand paddles? I'm like, they're meant for mud, but we're not even anywhere near mud right now because we're going to Canada up to see Cruiser to go play in what's called Skeg.
Muskeg.
Totally different conversation.
Yeah.
But it's some crazy grass-rooted mud. Anyway, so we have giant lug paddles on all of our four-wheelers and side-by-sides. And so this guy's like, are you going to the sand dunes? And he couldn't comprehend what we were trying to go do. And then another guy is asking if we were in Kentucky. He's like, are you guys going to Windrock? I'm like, no.
That's not for Windrock.
No.
Chrome KG1s with 50-inch mud tires. Nah, I don't think we are.
No.
Well, I will tell you that is a crazy market, and I'm not a fan. I hate the mud.
Getting dirty?
No, it's not me. It's not even me. It's just it tears up everything. It does.
Well,
the machines.
so do
it's like-
rocks.
It's like taking sandpaper in liquid form and then shoving it in everything in the machine and just grinding it.
Oh, you should go look at them brand new KG1s.
I saw your video where you were like, it's kind of unpolishing
Dude,
these. It's turning them into a
they're
matte
rough.
finish.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's funny because, like, the mud scene, because you have the dune, the whole dune area, and it's kind of just one thing. It's literally sand dunes. And like, what with side-by-sides, it's sand dunes or rock crawling, pretty much.
Yeah.
And there's a nice mix in between the two. For the mud riding, there's like kind of two big things you can do. You have the four-wheelers and whatnot, the trail riding, the four-wheelers, you know, 30-inch tires, 32s, yada, yada. And then you have the big side-by-sides and whatnot. And so it's like two very different dynamics of like riding, because I don't know how to describe it. You just have to do it. Or like, just
I'm
see it.
excited.
Just
I'm
see it.
excited to
So
see
weird.
what you guys are, what they're capable of.
I totally got off tangent when we were explaining what that build was too. I'm very bad
That's
about
okay.
that.
We
but,
can come back. It's beautiful.
So that big Defender that we just got done building with Super ATV is kind of something we've wanted to do for a while. And like Luke was saying, it's two totally different worlds because to us, the ATV stuff is, it's real. When you're riding, your body weight and your body language on the machine means so much. Just, I mean, kind of like driving and setting a car up.
It's like being on a jet ski is the four-wheelers, and then the big side-by-sides is like being on a giant, like, just
Oh, yeah.
boat.
Gotcha.
Huge boat. So it's the same thing technically, but it's like two
Totally
very different ways of doing it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I find it super interesting watching all the videos of their stuff. Like you were explaining to us at dinner how you can hit the water and the water will push up under the front of the rig and you can actually wheelie and keep the nose and the machine up out of the water. I see you guys doing it on four-wheelers all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Super
the
easy
back
on
of the
them.
four-wheeler is literally all the way underwater and you're just
Yep.
kind of bobbing around
Yep.
on the back tires, you know? So it's very interesting because I hate that stuff. If I'm if I'm in my side-by-side and I come across a mud puddle, I'm doing everything in my power to drive around that bad boy and stay out
Dude,
of
we
the
do
mud.
everything to go in the deepest stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Full 180.
if I had that build, I'm with you. Like,
You know what's
I'm
crazy?
with you.
People will be like, oh, how many? That must have a lot of miles on it. I'm like, I mean, some of these units have 200, 300, 400 miles on them, but they just look so ragged because every single mile that machine has ever spent riding has been handlebar deep in the thickest, nastiest mud.
Oh, I bet.
I always say this, the East Coast and the muddy stuff, physically, they're roached. They look terrible. The motors are probably fine. You know, you're not really sitting there on the limiter unless you sink it. That's another story. But physically, look roached. Motor, probably fine. Out west, physically, they look immaculate. Could have 1,000, 2,000 miles. Power code's still fresh. You hit them with an air compressor and your stuff's clean up there. The motors, I mean, you're tapped out. You're like on the chip all the time, just like hitting sandings and whatnot. So it's like,
I like that.
yeah, which is fun. It's like two different. It really is two different styles of riding.
Yeah, and then that's the beauty of the off-road world.
Yeah,
You know, that you can
There
copy
are
fit.
so
you can
many
choose.
factions. There's so many different little
factions.
cliques of off-road.
Just look around this room. I mean, you got an Outlander, and you got the kids' four-wheelers and dirt bikes, and behind us is two completely different side-by-sides.
Talk about that. I mean, they are
And
go 100 miles an hour, go 10 miles an hour and drink a beer.
yeah. Well, today we went out and tested some vehicles and did some cool videos, and we got to drive an R-Max, which is a Yamaha, and we were going through the dunes, and I'm so used to flying around in, you know,
An X3 or Maverick R.
Mav R or X3 or something that has good suspension. And we hop in that R-Max, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna rip across the dunes for a shot with the drone.
Yeah.
Nope,
Get your butt beat.
dude, it was like driving a pogo stick. Nothing against the R-Max, but
I mean, there's a big price difference. So, I mean, you see where it's coming from. I mean,
the
one's meant
suspension is that not all side by sides or four wheelers or dirt bikes are created equal.
Yeah,
That's true.
definitely don't take a Defender in the sand dunes. We did that last year.
No, that's 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago. It's October 2024. That it was dude, it was tapped out the entire time just to get around. Not even to
And
like
they're
have
slow
fun riding
anyway.
It.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
They're like 85 horsepower. Just to get around, you had a foot to the floor.
And they weigh another 500 to 600 pounds over the side by side.
Yeah. Have you guys modded a HD11 yet?
Not much.
Like motor,
no.
like horsepower?
Mm-mm.
No, I've heard.
I've heard
and I
they're good.
Don't know because I haven't done it right, and I haven't been around one that is. But I've heard that you can crank them like fairly easily.
They're a pretty similar motor to the. I've kind of learned that they're a morph between a Maverick R and an X3 motor, kind of right in the middle.
It's a 3-cylinder.
It's a 3-cylinder, but if you look at the shape of it kind of mimics an X3 motor, but I don't know, kind of built for more low end torque is the way they're explaining it to me. But on our way at the end of this road trip, so on our road trip, we're leaving from Badlands, we're going up to Canada. Then on the way back, we're stopping at Seaboys for a few days, and then we're supposed to stop by Evo Power Sports because we are talking about turboing that big Defender out there.
Ooh.
Get a little bit more power out of that thing. But I know they have a lot of just performance vehicles out there that they play with, so I'm pretty intrigued to get into a HD11 that has a turbo kit on it because they do make one, and we do have an HD11.
Because they're essentially it's essentially X3 motor without a turbo.
Right.
So-
And they're detuned.
Yeah, exactly. And they're detuned. Yeah.
I have heard that even without a turbo, you can tune them.
Yes.
You can put a tune in them basically, and it wakes them way up. You know, obviously, it'd be more beneficial to put a good intake and exhaust on it, which is even better. I would love to make a drift HD11.
I want to race King of the Hammers with an HD11.
I've said
Oh my
that.
gosh.
I've said that for years. I would.
I want to. I really think I could or would or should.
Let's talk about it because I have said for years I'd love to take a 4-seat HD11 or HD10 back when they were HD10s and put an interior cage in it, leave the cab, like seal it best you can, so you're racing King of the Hammers with 3 of your best friends.
Oh my goodness.
3 of your best friends with air conditioning.
Yes. The key point, air conditioning.
Yeah, and
Luxury.
it doesn't even matter that you could make it a little faster, but you want longevity. You want it to last. You want it to last. So who cares? You're not trying to win. But
No,
could you
just to
imagine
do
the
it.
times that you would have with 4 people in an HD11? Obviously, put some long
Podcast
travel on it, maybe
cameras
some
on.
X3 shocks. Make it capable, right? Make it capable.
Yeah.
But AC with stereo blaring, bro.
Defender enclosed side-by-side class. It has to happen. Clip that, put it on Instagram, share it everywhere. We need this to happen. We
Dude,
somehow
that would
have to
be
make it
so
happen.
much fun.
We'll just go trend set it next year.
I think that's the move. I think we just build it, and they will come.
Well,
Yeah.
my boy Scotty's working on a HD10 with the X3 motor in it.
Yeah,
I have seen
This
those.
is
Those are
true.
crazy.
yeah.
Those are
Scott has
She should
one,
scoot.
and he's lowered it down, right? Put some
Yeah,
sport tires on it and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty dope. But I would love to take an HD11, basically stock. I think to fit Can-Am's model, right? Like I don't want to like my drift truck is really really cool. The white one with the Raptor body on it. It's an X3. That's all it is. It's nothing special underneath the body.
Still want to do it to one of my X3s.
But you should absolutely. I think it's super fun. It adds like a little extra dynamic to it. It gives you something to like hit the wall with, and it doesn't hurt anything. It just looks cool. In my opinion, that's what I like. But it doesn't fit you can't use it for anything. Like it's not Can-Am, it's not a Ford, it's just like a go-kart basically. But I would love to take an HD11, leave it completely stock, out exteriors doesn't look any different, slam it on the ground, put street tires on it, ton of horsepour, and just use it as a drift car. Like, how cool would that be? An HD11 that's just like a monster.
Yeah, it's like the single cab F-150s.
Yes.
The Mexican GTRs.
Yes.
And then they look all like normal,
Yeah.
right? And then you start hearing it and you're like, whoa. And it just
Yeah, you pull up with an HD11,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, this far off the ground, the A-arms are like straight, you know, it's all lowered. It's got a good exhaust on it, and that thing's just
you start spooling the turbo and you're like,
okay.
Seems
I'm
ready to
listening.
go.
I think it would be sick out there drifting with the AC on. Come on.
I will say, with enough of the right connections, I think in the last year, we could probably pull something off.
For hammers or for the drift car? Both.
I mean, I feel like I've made enough of the right connections. It's just convincing everybody now.
Yeah.
Like, I know the right people now. That's
Well,
really been the story of YouTube. It's like meeting the right people and then trying to convince them all to do something.
Yeah.
And it should be a good idea for just whatever reason, and then get everybody on board.
I've pitched the 4-door at King of the Hammer, and it's been done, so you wouldn't be the first. It has been done. There's been multiple people race in 4-seat vehicles, mostly been like
4-seat or 4-seat enclosed,
X3
though?
I
Maxes.
think enclosed cab would be insane.
It hasn't. Not that I know of. Has it ever been an enclosed cab?
With
There have
AC
been 4
blowing
seats
the
done.
whole time.
But dude, could you imagine the content?
Oh, we'd have to run interior cameras and mic up everybody just
We'd
for
have
the
to live
laughs.
stream it. We did. I was a part of the
Starlink
live stream
on the
team
roof.
last year, and just they live
Starlink on
streamed
the roof.
whole time.
Send it. 100%.
And they were doing it in 114 horsepower XPS, and they finished.
Let me
the
start a
entire
group chat
thing
right
in
here
hours.
while we're sitting here and text some of the right people.
Yeah.
So like
do
it would. I think it would work. I
At
mean, I think
10:50 at night.
if they at least let people like ride in the back, like if me and Luke were in the back as support, filming and doing that, it'd be even funnier because imagine we could hop out and you're winching up a hill or
Yeah.
doing whatever,
And you're gonna have to
and you're
Oh, yeah.
absolutely
in an
gonna have to.
HD11.
But I mean, even the drift HD11 would be a lot of fun, just solely because that wheelbase is super long, and so you'd be able to. I mean, I know you could wide angle or
Angle
get some
kit it.
angle kit on
Yeah.
it and everything. And that would be a fun
It would
unit.
be sweet.
That
It
would be
sweet.
awesome.
There's so many different things we could do, but I think the King of the Hammer saying is actually doable.
I for sure
Actually
agree.
doable. Could you imagine 4 race seats in that thing, like kick back, actual race seats, harnesses, everybody's
no.
belted
Just
up.
keep the stock seats.
You couldn't
Stock
pay me.
seats.
You couldn't pay
You'd
me,
be sitting on the roof.
Yeah, I would do it for free. You don't have to pay me.
dude. Then
Give
you
me a
guys are doing
machine,
it.
seatbelt, stock seat.
You guys
just
are
chilling.
doing it, dude, because I'm not. There's no way.
You won't ride with
That
us?
seat. No, if we put race seats in,
Oh, okay.
I'm in 100%. Those seats in an HD11 or any of that bench style seat where it's just like,
Maybe better off
my
sitting on that couch.
back hurts so bad riding
That's
around.
true.
Here. I've got to sit sideways in that thing to like lean back because my back hurts so bad sitting straight like that. So if we throw some race seats in it, I'm in.
Well,
I'm
you're
totally
also 5'8", and your knees are not in the dash. So
And he's 40.
You can sit like this.
I will tell you one thing. We would be doing 70 miles an hour in an HD11 across the desert, bumping around, and this dude right here would be playing a game on his phone or
Yep.
watching YouTube videos. Scrolling.
You guys
And-
all be showing me the same video.
literally, we would be doing something crazy, and dude's just over here on his phone.
They're like trying to
100%.
raise King of the Hammers. I'm like, yo, check this video out. I think you're driving right now, but look, this is real.
We're running Starlink for our podcast, for the live stream, and he's over here using the Starlink so he can keep scrolling at King of the Hammers.
Everybody's like, "Why is the video buffer?" Oh, Luke's on reels again, dude.
I love it.
I'm watching all the takeovers. People get hit by cars. Dude, you ever scroll reels? It's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
The takeovers are insane. The takeovers are insane. Well, that's actually what's saving me from going to jail right now is this drift pad out here.
yeah.
That's one thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing most people don't have access to. And now, to your point, you pay $25. You can come to Badlands and you got a takeover pad
And it's legal.
Yep.
for $25.
Yep.
That's not bad, actually.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild. They're doing it here.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem is having somewhere. That is the nice thing about off-road is you're not on the road. So it's typically, as long as you're not trespassing and you're allowed to be there, you're not illegally doing anything. And you can really push the limits and act how you want within consideration of people and try gnarly stuff and not have to face legal repercussions.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I love it. I mean, I've spent my entire life revolving around it, so it's treated me well, and I'm
And you
gonna.
can't really get hurt.
Yeah, I'm not going
For the
anywhere.
most part.
Well, as long
Well-
as your safety gear's on,
Yeah, exactly.
as long as you're being somewhat
Seatbelts, man.
smart, somewhat smart. But dude, this has actually been really fun, and I could keep going. We're already an hour and 14 minutes into this pod, and I could just keep talking all day long.
It's a good one. That means it's a really good one.
Yeah, it is a really good one. It is badass. I would love to keep going for sure, and we're definitely going to do it again.
For sure.
I don't think this will be the last time.
I'll say we did.
Great. And tomorrow's going to be sweet. We're going to have a lot of fun. So if you're watching this, it's probably already happened, but watch the YouTube videos. It's going to be dope.
I was going to say, we post every single Wednesday, Kyle Cullen channel. Definitely be a banger video from tomorrow's activities. I'm excited that I have limited information of what we're doing tomorrow. I know the park a little bit, but I mean, I haven't had a true tour guide of the park and a tour guide of your caliber. That's definitely going to push the fun to the limit. So it's going to be exciting.
Let's go, boys.
Hold on, I need to film a subscribe clip for our channel because every at the end of every one of our videos, I have to find a clip to put subscribe at the top, and this is going to be at this film clip.
I love
Here
it.
between my arms.
Yeah. To subscribe because 60% of them are not subscribed.
Subscribe to Kyle Cullen on YouTube, and definitely subscribe to Our Day Off Podcast.
Yes,
Absolutely.
check out the podcast. Boom,
Let's
that's
go,
our
boys.
subscribe clip at the end.
Everybody be a part of that.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was yours too, I guess.
That's perfect.
I love it.
It's perfect. You
Cut the
make
cameras,
his
we're outta
job
here.
easy. Yeah, cut. Next. No, but for real, thanks, guys. This has been really sweet. I'm glad you guys actually came through and made this all work. We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited about it.
Thanks for coming on the podcast, boys.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys later.
Later.